Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about having the zodiac sign Cancer on the cusp of the 5th house in the natal chart. Now, in astrology, the 5th house governs romance, love, creative endeavors, hobbies, children, amusement, speculation, and the sign on the cusp of the 5th house can give characteristics to that house. Also, if there are planets inhabiting the 5th house, that the 5th house can be flavored by one or more of these planets. Now, also what's important to look at is the planet that rules the 5th house and see what house that is posited in, because this could show the sector of life that the 5th house energy is deposited in or injected into. It's also significant to look at transits and progressions, because this could indicate greater activity than otherwise indicated in one's natal chart. Well, anyway, people, the first thing I look at, if someone has the zodiac sign Cancer on the 5th house cusp, this could indicate, as far as the person's hobbies may go, perhaps things that are associated with water. Perhaps this person has a swimming pool in their home and they like to maybe go swimming, things with fishing, boating, water, things connected with water, surfing, oceanography even can be some things. I had a friend that had Cancer on the 5th house cusp in his natal chart, and he just seemed like he loved to do things like with water. I mean, we went to Action Park one time in New Jersey, and that was primarily, if not all, water rides, I believe. And then there was this other game that we played one time where I guess I thought it was a little ingenious as well. We blindfolded, I would be blindfolded, and I would be trying to spray him with a water bottle, and he'd be running around and he'd be trying to avoid me while I'd be trying to spray him. I just thought it was kind of interesting. It seemed like he really fit that bill strongly. He also had Pisces rising, so that could play a role as well, especially if someone has Pisces ascendant and has Cancer on the cusp of the 5th. Anyway, another thing, we look at the 5th house and it's associated with romance, and this person may have very, what we could say, or I should say, I could say, perhaps a nurturing quality, showing a lot of sympathy, compassion, sentimentality in these matters. This could be someone that looks for somebody that has motherly qualities, and this person is apt to find somebody that has a deep, who wants to love with a deep emotional attachment, as this person may very likely not be interested in superficial romances or frivolous ones. This person may really love very deeply with Cancer on the cusp of the 5th house. And also on the 5th house cusp, we look at it governs children, and this person might have show these same characteristics and attributes as far as their way with their children, if the person does have them, and might show these sentimental qualities and the sympathy, the nurturing, and that strong compassion. Their children, or one or more children, may express or exude some of these same qualities themselves. Might show, be very emotional, might show these sensitive qualities, these nurturing qualities themselves. Now, also back to the 5th house, as far as the hobbies and interests may go, it's possible that someone that has Cancer on the cusp of the 5th house in their natal chart, they may be interested in things connected with nostalgia, maybe photo albums, going into things that are connected perhaps with their childhood. This person may very likely have hobbies in their adulthood that connects them back to when they were young and when they were a child. Perhaps the things that they enjoyed when they were a child, perhaps they might enjoy as far as an adulthood. So that's another thing to look at as far as having the zodiac sign Cancer on the 5th house. Now, another thing as far as the 5th house goes, this could be, we look at the 5th house and it's connected with speculation. So it's possible this person may make some investments in real estate, and we have to look at the fifth house, and sometimes, well, the zodiac sign Cancer is a cautious sign fundamentally and can be conservative. So it's likely that this person may show these qualities in speculation, but investments might be in matters connected with the home, with properties, and of course with anything with speculation at the same time. This still could be dicey, even though this person may likely be very conservative as far as matters of this kind go. So another thing to look at as far as having the zodiac sign Cancer on the cusp of the fifth house, this could be a person that may incline toward, as far as I guess we could look at as far as fun and amusement. They might look for things connected with their family. They might like to do things where they collaborate, perhaps on an enjoyment with family members, such as going to the park together, or going to some like an amusement park, or wherever it might be, whether it's a theater or some kind of play or a circus. This is often when they do these things, it could very well be very frequently with family members. As Cancer, the zodiac sign Cancer, of course, is very strongly associated with the home and family. And this person perhaps may like to do some entertaining in the home as well, because since the fifth house governs entertainment and Cancer is the zodiac sign associated with it, and this person might put a lot of emotional energy into this as well. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having the zodiac sign Cancer on the fifth house cusp in the natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about having Leo on the fifth house cusp in the natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.